So yan, diretso ang kwentuhan. So my name is Ken Somera. I'm well, I've been focused on a lot of things. Pero for the past decade, I've been doing coaching, mostly one-on-one coaching and hypnotherapy. And hypnotherapy. So yan. All right. So ito yung ginagawa ko. Ito yung mga topics that are really close to my heart. So persuasion, I teach yan. Siyempre, persuasion, communication, conversational hypnosis, yan, hypnotic language, yung mga usually words that like hypnotists or mga marketing people use to get your attention. And of course, yan, yung neuro-linguistic programming. So I could explain yung mga yan if you're curious about it. Pero sige, pwede ko rin yan. Yan. And most people have been approaching me because they feel that they're like parang gusto nilang ma-build yung sarili nila. Parang ito yung isang part na parang gusto ko i-clear out eh. I mean, for the past years, I've seen people marketing about confidence. And for most, it has created like people believing that they don't have it. Because of course, meron iba talaga oozing with this like energy. Meron talagang ganun. But it's just that sa iba naging prerequisite na siya. To the point that napanghinaan na yung iba ng loob, diba? So, yeah, with the tools that I have learned from different teachers, mentors, gurus, and I've been practicing this for a couple of years na. I do see it as a very good tool to program the mind. And usually, yan nga, hypnosis and neuro-linguistic programming have been strong tools to uh, program the subconscious mind. So yeah, yan yung ginagawa ko. And then, yeah, to back it up, ito, syempre, certifications and stuff. And pinakahuli kong training was with one of the people that I look up sa UK naman, si Paul McKenna. Uh, and ang main na ginagawa naman ni Paul McKenna is hypnotherapy. Pero I think what he focused on was NLP din. Pero what he focused on, nakita ko yung mga recent na books na pinapublish niya. It's more about clarity of mind, working with anxiety, working with traumas. So, yeah. So, nung nag-open siya ng training with Mind Valley, isa ako sa mga Pinoy na nakapasok doon. Talagang pinush ko talaga kasi I do think na gusto ko maintindihan yung approach niya with things. Pero ang maganda naman doon is kung sino man nagturo kay Paul Bacena rin with things, ito yun. Si Dr. Richard Bandler naman din. So with NLP being a center core for like trainers like Tony Robbins and Paul McKenna, yan yung isa sa mga talagang ginagampanan kong role dito sa Philippines naman to teach people and train coaches to harness this very useful tool uh, for language and communication and programming. So yeah, on the side, ito nga podcasts. Yan, I do podcasts. So yeah, yun lang. So yeah, that's me. And tara, simulan na natin to. Simulan na natin tong diretsong kwentuhan. So, I could do structure and I could do things without structure. Pero I want to focus on just free flow. Mas I think mas genuine and mas authentic pag free flow tayo. So I'm here to ask questions. For those people who were here nung initial session ko, I ask questions, specific questions and definitions. Kumbaga, um, one of the key things that I asked was, what is happiness for you? I mean, a lot of people want success, pero have you defined what success is for you? Most haven't even defined what success is. Most haven't even defined what happiness is. But most have defined what depression is. Most have defined what anxiety is. But ganun, 'di ba? So, like, I wanted to focus on, like, hard questions. When I work with people, I really focus on hard questions. And minsan, one of the hardest question I came by was a very simple one. What do you want? And it was already hard, but nung tinanong ko pa yung sarili ko or pag tinatanong ko yung mga clients ko, what do you really, really want? And it gets harder. Lalong humirap. Lalong humirap yung tanong. So with me just saying this, it's not just for you to listen and just ponder. Kung maisip mo, pwede mo rin talagang tanongin sa sarili mo eh. Kung meron kang papel dyan, or even may cellphone ka dyan, what's happiness for you? And I want you to paint a very, very clear picture of it. There are lots of ways to attain what your definition of happiness would be. And kung meron kang definition kung ano yung happiness sa'yo, kung kaya mong isulat din, how do you attain your definition of happiness? And just allow your mind, your unconscious mind, just allow yourself to give you the answers that you need. Just write it down. Yeah, yung definition, define mo siya. After mo siya ma-define, how, yung tanong ko sa inyo, how? How do you reach it? How do you get it? Yeah. And next naman, so since tinanong ko na what happiness is, let's work with the opposite. I mean, what's like sadness for you? And of course, punta rin tayo sa how. How? Paano ka ba nagiging sad? Classify lang natin, magkakaibang bagay yan. Sadness, loneliness. Ang dami. There are lots of like, emotions that we could play with here. Ang dami. Pero siguro, I want this to be a very impactful session na rin. I mean, ayoko rin sayangin oras yan. Mm. So, map natin. Next is loneliness. Define it. What's loneliness for you? How? Wala pa ako sa when, ah. When does this happen? Wala pa ako doon. How pa lang tayo. This is one of the key things that I've seen na naging very, very useful with working with these emotions. Eh. When you've defined it, it's easier to be aware of it. When you become aware of it, it's easier to make a choice. Kasi aware ka na eh. Would you let it fucking continue? That's your choice. And when you have the choice, you have the power. Kesa sa wala kang choice. Di ba? Okay. Tuloy lang natin. So, talked about happiness, talked about sadness, talked about loneliness. Let's talk about confidence naman. Why am I not defining these things? It's not for me to define. Most would go to a dictionary to get a definition. For most, they just feel it. Just associate things with things. Tangin, ang galing, no? Parang podcast na to. Ewan ko, nagpo-flow lang eh. I'm just following flow. Just following flow. Whatever downloads, download them. So confidence. Define it. What is confidence for you? Again, if you're still not writing things down, just doing it in your head, that's fine. But you'd get more value from this if, yeah, you're writing things down. This is like mapping your brain. Okay. So, how? How do you get confidence naman? How? Baby, I get confidence by accessing states. I get confidence by when I get to hear people like supporting me, believing in me. I get confidence by winning a game. Dami. And if you could write all of those things down, you know how to easily access it. For some, maybe just like closing their eyes, remembering a past state, a past memory. For some, maybe just holding their handbag. Some just wearing their watch. For some, it's just like being with friends, with family. For some, it's about holding money. So it's not for me to define. Okay. So, clear out ko lang kung bakit. Saan ba nanggaling tong like concept ko or approach ko with this one? I think I was like invited to a school talk. And then I was asked eh, syempre, kung mental health talk yan, di ba? It's always be like about depression, anxiety, PTSDs, a lot of things. And ang tinanong sa akin is, do you work with depression and what's depression for you? Wala akong sinagot. Sabi ko lang, it's coming from what I know. And if people see me as an authority, my answer, I know that my answer could influence the definitions in the heads of others, lalo na if they listen to me or see me as an authority. I know that power. So knowing that power, ang statement ko is very, very just direct. You can't get the answer from me. My answer is just plain and simple. Depression is best defined by the person who's going through it. Specific yung word ko. Through it. Through. If I classify it or define it as something that's not workable and the client believes in me, it won't be workable. Pero if I see it as something that can go through it, me believing that not just believing, kailangan, naniniwala ako dun. that people that work with me with this, we're working together so that the person could get through it. And my job as a coach is to, you know, work with goals, help a person get from point A to point B. It's mainly it. It's mainly it. So, yun na yung sinagot ko. I mean, not for me to define. I have my definitions of it. Siyempre, titignan mo. Kailangan din namin aralin yan. Titignan namin din sa lahat. Research from other people, the definition. Others may say it's a mood, others may, I don't know. Kung ano man definition na yan. And it's just sad that some have defined it so much that tangina, everything just got associated with it. They may feel lonely, then back, connect. Kasi yun yung nasa checklist. Eh. Hindi naman nila naramdaman yung iba, pero naramdaman nila na lahat kasi nag-check. And the subconscious mind cannot, like, doesn't know what's right and wrong. Just like flows. Wala. Tuloy-tuloy na yan. And that's what we coaches, teachers, gurus, healers have to work with. Diba? But yeah, coming from my perspective of things, a lot of things are workable if the person believes that it is workable. And if I also believe that it's workable. Kasi if kaya nga lumalapit yung tao sa mga coaches and like psychiatrists, psychologists, experts, whatever. Uh, because for most, wala na yung resources eh. And what I've seen useful, a belief that I've seen useful for the past like months was you can work. I do think this is a generalization pero siguro kailangan ko siyang sabihin. Um, you get your answers based on the current resources that you have. And I see that most people don't have the resources. Meaning resources, not just it's not about money. Could be environment, it could be people around you, it could be wisdom, it could be knowledge that don't know existed. Di mo alam kung anong gagawin eh. Eh di, meow meow. Di ba? Meow. Di wala. Hindi mo alam gagawin. Di meow meow. Wala kang resources to work with it. Whereas you know, dig deeper, connect with like higher vibrations, higher uh, people who've gone through things. Hindi multo baka hindi multo gone through things. Okay. Gone through things. Kaya ano, nalagpasan na niya yung mga kadaanan mo, di ba? And you get an idea on how people have worked with it. So, yun yung concept ng NLP. Uh, hindi ko hindi ko siya ma-define din fully because it adapts. Depende yun dun sa practitioner. So, ang dami. If what works eh. So if I see for religious people and friends or clients that, of course, has strong belief, has strong faith, di ba? Hindi mo naman pwede ipasok yung approach na hindi naman aligned sa belief nila. So if, di ba, you have to align things because you have to match their reality. It's not about the reality of the coach or the therapist. It's not about that. It's about the reality of the client. So what I'm shaping here with these questions would be just what's your reality right now? That's it. So these questions, the same questions that I'm gonna ask again. Define your happiness. Define your sadness. Define your loneliness. Define your confidence. Define your success. Make it so clear that you know where to go. And doesn't happen overnight for some. It happens overnight for some. We don't usually get the answers kaagad. That's where you ask. That's where you search. Baka hanggang ngayon, di ka pa rin marunong mag-search sa YouTube, sa Google. I think adult ka na. Kung hindi ka pa marunong, you should actually start learning it. Okay. Wala namang bata na dito, for sure. For sure. Okay. So, kung hindi pa clear yung mga definitions or mga how, then that's the time you ask. Connect with people, connect with like individuals that you see has gone through it. Dito pumapasok yung investment. Dito pumapasok yung you attending communities, you connecting with mga kaklase sa mga workshops. Yeah, ganun. That's why up till now, I meet a lot of people by just attending workshops. And the importance of it, na itong mga tao na nami-meet mo lang, kahit bago mo lang na-meet, you'll never know, maybe they would be your next best friends. Maybe they're going through the same journey as you. You'll never know. But when you get to start connecting with more and more, people, lalo na kung higher vibration yung kinokonektahan mo, you just get to see the world more differently. And once you get to see it through different lenses, it's like, you know, different for each one. But for me, life became more fun. And one of the key things lang na before we end this session, kasi tapos na rin, 10 na pala, was the word limit just limited us. Ano, limit. Daming nabuong limiting beliefs eh. But if you've learned it, just remember you can unlearn it. Check the programming. Kailan mo ba first naramdaman yan? Kailan mo ba first nalaman yan? If you have programmed it, I'm saying right now, you also can have the tools to unprogram it. Or patungan mo yung learning na yan. What makes it strong is you believing on it. What makes it strong is you repeating it every fucking day. Ulit-ulit. Could actually choose to repeat something better, which most people just choose not to. So yeah, derecho, right? Carlo, what's up? Coach Ken, bago po mag-end, ano po ba ang best advice for people na kinakain ng hiya? Kakalapit ko lang po kakalipat. Okay, kakalipat ko lang po from my first work and feeling ko, yung confidence ko nawawala. Pagkausap ko yung ka-work ko po. Okay. Okay, Carlo, quick lang. No need to turn on your camera, no need to turn on your mic. Very quick lang. I want you to notice and realize, ito lang, simple lang. Check mo sa lahat ng kausap mo sa ka-work mong bago. Is it the same? Yun yung gusto ko iparealize sa'yo. Is it the same? Okay. Yung doon ka mag-focus sa mga kausap mo na you feel confident hanggang sa ma-build. Maraming approach eh. Baka ini-intimidate ka nung kausap mo kaya nung kausap mo na ayun, no, kakalipat ko lang po. Again, you got to understand it's a different environment from where yung nakasanayan mo, kung saan ka di ba? Kung galing ka dito na sanay, kilala mo lahat. Tama? You've spent time. Dito sa bago, you haven't spent time yet to actually build and connect. Di ba? Kung sa dati, possibly, sila na naggumalaw doon. Ibang environment yun. Sila yung nag-connect sa'yo. Baka dito sa environment na to, ikaw yung kailangan gumalaw to connect with them. And iba-iba ang pag-open ng tao. Not all people are like fast to connect with other people. If you feel na may quote-unquote introvertedness or may hiya ka, anong pumipigil sa iba na baka ganun din yung feeling nila? Di ba? Think about it that way. But again, if you get to invest more time and you be genuine with your approach and you get to know yourself more, just you just get to attract people who aligns with you. I'm not saying na hindi mo na konektahan yung mga taong pwedeng mag-oppress sa'yo. No? Problema dito, hindi, ayoko sabihin problema. Here's the thing, we're adults. And in the adult world, yung sa work, when you don't connect with the people that you get to work with, napapansin mo ba? Minsan mas humihirap yung trabaho kasi energy drain ka na kailangan mo pang makisama. Pero kung lahat ng kasama mo sa work, sa connect mo, sa vibes mo, papansin mo rin work just like flows because it becomes more fun. So, siguro, ang masasabi ko lang, best advice ko dyan sa kinakain ng hiya, hanggang kailan? Hindi kita bibigyan ng advice na, okay, i-feed ko yung hiya mo. Bibigyan kita ng isang malakas na tanong. Pare, hanggang kailan? You're losing on a lot of opportunities. Hindi mo kayang kumausap ng ibang tao, pero yung ibang mga tao nakakausap mo, dumikit ka lang muna dun sa mga nakakausap mo, and then, baka sila, kaibigan nila yung mga hindi mo nakakausap. Allow it time, give it time. Maliit lang ang kumpanya nyo, o malaki yan, pero yung mga tao na nasa environment mo, nasa circles mo, wala din silang choice kundi kumonek din sa'yo. But allow it to happen. Don't block things. Just, you know, let it flow. Kaya minsan hindi tumutuloy yung ibang bagay because we ourselves block it. What I'm saying, just let it flow. Hindi kaya i-cover ng oras natin ngayon yung mga, marami pa eh. If you could give me more context, I could probably like give you like approaches to it. But for now, just yun yung tanong ko sa'yo. Hanggang kailan? Okay? Di, so yun lang yun. So yun. Thank you so much for yeah, you're here for a reason. I'm just happy to be part of your journey. And again, thankful for One Holistic Community for like trusting me with delivering, of course, this like experiences and learnings to everyone here. So yeah.